Anyway, welcome to Chicago.
Something up for the basics, you know what I'm saying? Let me give you a little quick introduction of who I am, you know what I'm saying? My name is Trill
All right.
McCoy. They call me Olive God, you know what I'm saying? From the Midwest,
Mhm.
Chicago to be exact, you know what I'm saying? And my channel, you know what I'm saying? It basically, well, it started out in a few different ways, but you know what I'm saying? It basically try to record the history of, you know what I'm saying, different organizations, you know what I'm saying, whether they be spiritual, religious, or street, you know what I'm saying? But it been a
Word.
lot of I do a lot of street content, some urban content, you know what I'm saying, community content, you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
just dropping knowledge, the wisdom, the history, you know what I'm saying, might slide a few stories in there, you know what I'm saying, and just kick the bobos a little bit, you know what I'm
All right.
saying?
All right.
And
All right.
but just giving you that brief history, but you know, not to hold you up too long, you know what I'm saying, get you going. Let you go and let them know who you is, man, and where you from.
Oh, peace, peace, Islam. I'm Sheik Hubbard Ali. I'm
Okay.
part of the Moorish Science Temple of America. You know what I mean? I'm a spiritual advisor, and and a law enforcer at the same time.
You say in a
So, and
who
I'm
and a
from
what?
a law enforcer.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm learning right law to teach positive law. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because
Now tell me
it's
what was
different.
your tell me what was your upbringing like? Where you said you from where
My
again?
Long Island, New York.
Long Island. You know,
Yeah.
what is it like in Long Island for the people that ain't never been there? Now, I ain't never been to Long Island. What is it like in Long Island?
You know, it's
That's
it's
a big
it's it's a
it's big.
it's a it's a, like you got the suburb part, you got the hood part. No, just like every other city. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's right next to Queens. It ain't too far
Okay.
from Queens. You know what I'm saying? It's right
Okay.
next to Queens. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like just the average, just like everybody else. It ain't nothing like
Okay,
that.
okay. That East Coast flavor. I get you. I get you. Now, you were saying you're a Moorish American. Now, I need you to break this down for me. You know what I'm saying? The people who don't fully understand. You know, I mean, I study a
All
lot
right.
of different schools
Okay.
of thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
All
Is
right.
it is
True.
there a difference between a Moor and a Moorish American?
They all the same. You get what I'm saying? They're all a part of the one grand body. You know what I'm saying? That one family, that noble ranking family. You know what I'm saying? So Moorish, Moorish is just explaining that we are part of this particular ancestral lineage. You get what I'm saying? This particular race of people, first people of the planet. You get what I'm saying? That's what a Moor is basically saying, and we study the science of that same ancestor, ancient mystery system. You get what I'm saying? So that's what that Moorish science is all about. You
Okay,
know what I mean?
okay. Well, all right. When you say we come from the first and original people, now explain to me where did those first and original people come from? Are you a descendant of Africa, or were you say you originally
No.
here in America, or
All right.
how does it
We
work?
see we got to understand, see, we got to better comprehend what happened when they transferred the history and burnt the books. Because right now in Chicago, the Chicago is ancient Becca. You see what I'm saying? That's where the true Prophet Muhammad was born. You get what I'm saying? That's why they got the bull inside of Chicago because that symbolized the astrology sign of the month
Okay, hold on.
of
Okay,
Muhammad.
hold on. I got. I'm not saying. I know my people that's watching this want to keep up, and I
Yeah,
want to keep up as well. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
say
yeah.
this is the Chicago is
Ancient Mecca
Becca, and this is where the
is
Prophet
Becca.
Muhammad is originally from.
Yes, sir. In ancient
Prophet
time.
Prophet Muhammad who? Which Prophet Muhammad you talking about?
I'm talking about the only one, the original.
From the
The
Quran.
original. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll have to
Yes, sir.
dive back into that. We'll have to bend back
We
on that.
get into
You
that
can give
because
me
we got to understand that this is the Holy Land. That's what people got to understand because everybody is looking at northeast Africa, not looking at northwest Africa. You get what I'm saying?
right.
Everybody keeps looking northeast instead of northwest. You get what I'm saying? This is the original land. This is what people need to realize. Everybody's going out of the land when this is the original land.
So what you're saying
And
is
we got the
America.
artifacts, documents to back this up,
Okay.
and the
And so
deed to back up that this was the original land.
so you say original as in the first place mankind was created? So Africa is not the original
I'm
land.
saying
America is
far as in from their biblical text is saying that certain land masses inside of America is where the biblical of the first Genesis took place. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that America is ancient Shinnur in the book of Genesis. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand that this is the original Holy Land where all the destruction and all the rise took place at. You know what I'm saying? It didn't happen over there. Our story was taken from over here to over there. You see what I'm
okay.
saying?
So all right. So I'm following you. I'm following. So you're saying all the stories from the Bible were actually stories that happened here and not Africa.
Here in this Holy Land. That's right.
Okay.
Because we got to understand Africa is just a tribe of a part of our family, which is Tunis. You get what I'm saying? That's the original family of Africa is Tunis. You see what I'm saying? So we got to understand that that's just saying one of our tribes. You get what I'm saying? It's just one, not the whole continent of Africa. No. See, we got to know true history. You know what I'm saying? And the Moors is supposed to be here to say straighten the history up. That's what the Moors is supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Okay. I get you on
what I'm
that. And
saying, like if I say, like in our Moorish Holy Quran, when the Prophet Noble Ali opened up the book, all right, when you first open up the book of the Quran, Abba Quran, or the Moorish Science Temple of America, all right, it says the industrious acts of the Muslims. You know what I'm saying? Northwest Africa. You get what I'm saying? Who received permission from the pharaohs of Egypt to inhabit the northwest, southwest shores of America. All right. So now we go with understanding that this was the whole landmass before all this was changed from Egypt and all that, etc. This was once the whole landmass was Egypt. You know what I'm saying? The whole landmass was Egypt once upon a time because the pharaohs had jurisdiction over everything at once upon a time. You get what I'm saying? They gave these particular people a mandate, a grant. You know what I'm saying? To inhabit part of the land, northwest. But this is the northwest hemisphere that they was talking about. You get what I'm saying?
okay. Okay. So break
So
down this
so now we
sovereignty thing to me.
sovereignty is
Yeah.
being part of a particular people, nation, ancestral lineage. That's what the sovereignty deals with. Sovereignty just can't say, "Hey, I'm sovereignty." You got to be a part of a nation. You know what I'm saying? A political body. You get what I'm saying? That's what you
So
got to be a part of.
so is that the same thing when these guys that say they be driving around with no driver's license say they don't need a driver's license? Explain that to
They
me.
really see all citizens of America really don't have to have driver's license due to the fact that we are all true United States citizens of America. And these Christian Europeans adopted our constitution to only do trade and business in our land. See what I'm saying? That's it. And really, we don't need no license. We don't have to register. We don't have to pay no debt. We don't have to do none of that. We're not supposed to, for real. It's against our inner God, for real, to do
So
that.
how do you prove that though in the court of law? What information, books,
By proving
knowledge,
who you is first. By
and
proving who you
how
is
do you prove
first.
who you is? How do you prove who you are?
By, by proclaiming your nationality on who you are and who was the first people of this land.
Okay,
Tying yourself to
proclaiming.
that born stone.
So you would have to self-proclaim yourself as something,
At first, because
and
we're
that
individual
supersedes the law.
citizens.
You say, do you? So you're saying self-proclaiming yourself something supersedes the law?
I'm saying you proclaiming who you really are. You're not just proclaiming just something just out of the blue. You proclaiming something that belongs to you. That was already not. You see, people got to understand that we've been tricked and bamboozled by being corporate fictitious entities with the all capital letters. Everybody heard of the straw man. Everybody heard of the straw man. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand that. You get what I'm saying? So right now, by being the straw man and being in all capital letters, you saying your allegiance is to the federal 14th Amendment Negro federal citizen, corporate fictitious person. So now you have to proclaim who you is by being a living being, just sanguineous, that and declare that you are a Moorish American of a national citizen of the United States of America, Republic, parentilist, meaning the first primary citizens of America, first in rank. You know what I'm saying? That's what we
Okay.
got to do as a
So
people
you're
because the
saying
Constitution.
you have to go in front of some maybe federal court system and proclaim yourself as an independent entity
No,
in the
you
world.
can't be. No, you're not an independent entity because you're part of a nation. I just
Okay,
told
so
you that's the only way you
you
can
had to
be a
proclaim
sovereign.
yourself as a Moorish
So that's a
American
nation. So that's dealing with a nationality. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the true descendants of Morocco. So, and that's our national flag, and we the true possessors of that present day Moroccan empire. So that
But
national
Morocco,
flag is ours.
and where is Morocco? Moroccan, where is
True
that?
Morocco, true Morocco is a misnomer. It's Marrakesh, which is Philadelphia. And old Fives said Fez is New York. So they got us somewhere else when we're supposed to be here.
So you're saying that Morocco over in Africa is not
Yeah,
the real Morocco,
true indeed.
and the real Morocco is Philly, that area, the East Coast area,
In New York. In New
New
York.
York area.
Yes, sir. And I can back this up by the oldest map of the world called the Papyri Raised Bay map. You know what I'm saying? That backs up our truth too.
Okay,
And the
okay.
Bornstone or the deed of Hannibal Bay, Hannibal from Carthaginian, which was founding Massachusetts, New England, which is
Okay,
lawfully reported to the Department of State. So all this lawful document backs us up as a people who was the first settlers or first people of this land.
The Moors were masters at navigating the sea, weren't they?
You have immunity due to the fact that you're a true citizen of America. You're the landlord.
Right.
You're the owner. You're the master.
Right. And what weren't the Moors true masters at navigating the sea?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. I believe I've read that. So yes, do you believe in the slave trade?
Yeah, I believe it was slave trade going on. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's still going on to this day. You know what I'm saying? It
I agree with
always
that.
was.
Yeah,
Because
I
we
agree
got
with
to
that.
understand that, we got subjects. Subjects
But
without a nationality become subjects as citizens of them particular legislative bodies
right,
by
right,
law.
right. Do you believe that the Moors helped the Europeans uh, uh, capture slaves and bring the slaves over to different continents?
No, I
Did the
can't say
Moors
that.
help? Did the Moors help Christopher Columbus?
No, sir.
So the
Christopher
Moors
Columbus
never
is a
helped.
bogus story. That's the wrong story. See,
All
that's a
those are
bogus story.
all those
See
are
what I'm
wrong
saying?
stories.
That whole story was just the perception to change the perception of the people of America. To think that it's a code word which means critical mass. Christopher Colombo means critical mass. That's all that was. And that was just to trick the masses. That's all that was. Because we got to understand that they received a charter and a mandate. You see what I'm saying? From the Sultan of Morocco. See what I'm saying? So this been doing business with these Christian Europeans. But they received the charter to come over here. So they didn't just discover America because it was always a government and a people over here anyway. This what we getting at. The whole story has been manipulated to change the masses' perception.
True that. True that. Did the Moors help the Turks fight in Africa?
No, the Moors and Turks are the same people. They're the same family. They're the same bloodline. We got to understand Abraham, Sarah, and Hagar. See what I'm saying? You feel me? And
Right.
these are the seeds of Hagar. See what I'm saying?
Right. Do you read the
So
Black
these are
Law
Turks
Dictionary?
and Moors. Yeah, I know about the Black Law Dictionary.
What's that about? What is that book about?
It's about basically explaining the true definitions of law.
So do the words that are in law
The early
are double
edition.
meanings?
Yeah, they help you better comprehend of of understanding of law dictionary, basically the
Right.
definitions of law. Yeah.
But do it explain that some of these words that they use in law have double meanings, meaning they mean something different when used in a law system than they do in everyday English or conversation rather.
Do it means different between the law and that in everyday life. Yeah, because
Like okay, let
one
me give you
deals
example. Let
with
me give you example. Let me give you example.
all right.
Do black mean do blacks in the eyes of law means death? More
Yeah,
see that black means death, right?
yeah. Because in the different in the dictionary it means bleached out, pale. It really means pale.
Okay, right. So then they do have double meanings.
Yeah. And
Why do
that's the biggest confusion by us clinging on to black. If you want to know why, if you want to know why I think or why it should be or why I should break it down, why we shouldn't cling on to black,
okay, break it down
because
to me. I mean,
because
I can probably
everything
work
come
with
out of triple stage darkness, right? So if
do that.
everything come out of triple stage darkness, we have triple shades of hue. You ain't hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? So we don't have black skin of dealing with a description. You know what I'm saying? That's a description. That's not telling you what that is. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? But dark pigment or dark hue, that's telling us what that is and where that come from. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Feel me? So we hey, like black deals with black got to understand that the Europeans are really the uh black people, right? They
Right.
the real Negro in law, not because I what I feel, but according to law, they are the real Negro plebes. You get what I'm saying? This is in history. We know this. The Moors know this, that they are the true Negro plebes. And they put their ways on the true nobles of the land, gentilis of the land. You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing. They traded places with us. That's it.
Right.
Because we don't know right now, and we stop honoring our foremothers and forefathers' divine creative principles and doing our thing what we want to do. And that's
Right.
the divine law of nature.
So do you think black and white are not races but statuses?
I think that's all a cast. I think that's all a game to keep the people at odds and looking at people in a different description or perception way of a way of life. But I don't look at it like that. I don't look at it like black and white. You know what I'm saying? It's on number two races on this planet: Asiatics and Caucasians. You know what I'm saying?
And okay, so
So
what is an Asiatic?
Asiatic is the first son, the first man to come up out of the planet Earth. That's what the Asia, the first man to inhabit Asia. You know what I'm saying? And we was the first beings to inhabit Asia. So at it, we became
Okay,
Asiatic because at it coming
okay,
from the
so
ancient Sumerian word.
if that's the case, then this is where things get confusing. We can't be
Yeah, it's the
well. Say that
that.
again. You say the black man was the first man to inhabit Asia, or the
No, I said the first.
first man
I
came
ain't
out of
say
Asia.
black man. The first man that inhabit Asia was Asiatic, a melanated Asiatic man like me and you with olive hue, dark pigment. You know what I'm saying? Not
He
black man,
came.
because I'm not gonna
He
cast that spell like that.
well, okay. We're not gonna use the word black. We're gonna say melanated man. Did he
Yeah,
travel there, or was he created there?
he wasn't created because he came out. It was in the time that man was not. Man, you did not. Man was never created. It always was the time that man was. You can't put a time on the Asiatic man. That's why you keep looking at our bones as millions and trillions of years. When man walked with said dinosaurs, et cetera, giants. That's all our bloodline. That's our bloodline.
So then how can we say where the first man came from? If we go back eons plus eons of time, then there's no way possibly we could even say where the first man came from
The first man came from Java. All right.
because the book tells you
That's
that.
where the first man came from. Java. All
What's
right.
Java? What is that? What's that? Explain that to me.
That's over there by Indonesia and India and all that. That's why they got that ancient temple over there. Ancient temple, the oldest one of the oldest temples in the world.
So the
You know what
first
I'm
man
saying?
come out of Java. Then what that
Which
means
was
is
us.
we're not aboriginals of America.
We Aboriginals of the planet Earth. All right. We circle the whole Earth. This is where they get the compass and square and all that from. All right. We were the ones that went to and fro and inhabit this planet. who
So tell me how
civilized
you
the
feel.
world. We
So tell
went
me how
through
you
the
feel about
whole
Masons. How you
through
feel
the
about the
whole circle.
Masonic organizations?
I just feel like if they're gonna do it, they need to do it right. They ain't doing it right. They rather keep the secret concealed instead of revealed under truth, justice, and righteousness. You know what I'm saying? According to the true divine law, we revealers of light. See, in order to possess the true Luciferian light, you got to be a light revealer, and they're not doing that.
Okay, so you said to reveal the true Luciferian light.
Yeah, that's the true
It,
word. I got to say that
that's
like
the
that
light
because
that the
that's the truth.
Masonic order. That's the light that the Masonic
That's what
organizations are
they
pushing.
exactly. That's what they worship. That light. You know.
Okay.
So that's how that goes. But I won't get into all that. You know what I
Right.
mean,
Do you think they be
it
having
is what it is.
Masonic conversations through the statues?
I feel they have Masonic signs and symbols for the conscious mind. They have it in everything. It's everywhere. Everything is a sign and symbol. Everything. If the
True
conscious
that. True
mind knows
that.
the signs and symbols, he can see right through it. He
You know,
understand what's going on.
it's a lot of that Masonic conscious things going on in Philly. Philly is deeply rooted in a lot of that.
Chicago's deeper rooted. Uh, Philly, New York, it's everywhere. But only the conscious mind, understand what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? A mastermind. That's who will know what's really going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just what it is.
So give me some
You know what
give me clear up some misconceptions about the Moore Science Temple.
I mean? All right. Like
I,
what?
I,
Well,
I,
like
I give
what
you what
type
to
of
start with. I'll give you what they say that you guys are actually offshoot or maybe extension or a part or created by the Masons. You know what I'm saying? W. Ali, he does use the same gestures and postures that these guys, same handshakes, you know what I'm
all
saying?
right. Because we got to understand where did this ancient mystery come from? Kemet. All right. This ancient science come from Kemet. When we first civilized the first European Caucasian Albion man, pale faced man, we civilized him. We had to give him a compass and square to conduct his ways right. All right. So everything is masonry. You just got to know the science. That's why it's more science. You know what I'm saying? So it don't come from masonry because it comes from the original Moors, from Kemet. That's who it comes from. And it's on the pyramid, on the hologlyph. You get what I'm saying? So it was just taking the science and keys was taken from the original man, which was us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They
So
took
then
it
you're in
from us.
agreement that Hemet had the highest advanced level of sciences in that era or any era.
Who?
Kemet,
Who?
Kemet,
Kemet.
yeah.
Kemet was one of the Kemet at that time. It was we gotta understand where Kemet gets his science from. You get what I'm saying?
Who they get their
We
science
gotta
from?
you hear me?
Who they get their science from?
Hold on. Breaking up. You froze.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. All right, we gotta understand that where Kemet science come from. Kemet science come from the Atlanteans. The Atlanteans brought this high science to Kemet. See what I'm saying? See,
Okay, now you say
it's a
that, but
long.
what sources you have that Kemet learned from some Atlanteans? Because when we read the inscriptions of the Kemets, they tell you that they come from Ethiopia, really. You know what I'm saying? So
But where's Ethiopia?
common sense would tell me that their knowledge comes from Ethiopia, and then Ethiopia can get older and maybe go farther
That's a
down southern.
misnomer. But Ethiopia is a misnomer because the true Axum is Florida. It said Florida right now. That's the true land. So I ain't,
Florida, where you talking? Florida in America?
yeah. I keep telling you, this is the holy land. I'm never gonna go outside of my land. Once I learned the divine truth of this holy land, I'm never going outside of this land. I can't be tricked out of my land because I know what's what, where's what. You know what I'm saying? According to the map, I keep telling you, it's the oldest map of the world. You know what I'm saying? Even he got his correlation from the Carthaginians off of that bone stone I keep telling you about that was found in New England, which is still in New England, Massachusetts, recorded in the Historical Born Society. So It's a lot of things that's just been being misguided and mistaught through the books because everything got to be edited through the Vatican. So everything is misguided and mistaught. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of misunderstanding about what's what, who's who did what, none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's about trying to liberate the people now. It ain't about
True that,
bumping
and I
heads.
get that, and
You
I
know what
get
I'm
that.
saying?
And so my thing would be if I find something extraordinary, right? And I want to know the
Mhm.
source of it, the information of it, the knowledge of it, the wisdom of it, the people who built it, lived around it, then the best thing for me to do is to first maybe ask the people, you know what I'm saying? But due to the fact that they're not around
Mhm.
anymore, because this is 1,000 years, thousands upon thousands of years, I would have to
Mhm.
read some ancient inscriptions, scrolls, coffin text,
Mhm.
pyramid text, or what have you, in
Mhm.
order to help understand these people, how they think, how they move, where they come from, and see what they
True.
say. You know what I'm saying?
And
Versus
the
me,
good and the and
you
the
know, because
good
what
book to
you can
go
see,
the
what
good
you're doing is you see something extraordinary, and then you jump all the way across sea somewhere and say, "This is where
yeah,
we from." You know what I'm saying? And that's how things become confusing. You know what I'm saying? You got to
true,
kind of keep it in the box
true.
for a minute. You know what I'm talking about? And then work your
I
way
got
out.
you. True, true,
Do that.
true.
Do you watch Sonetta TV?
Sinetta, I heard of Sinetta.
Okay, right. You never heard red pill or blue pill?
Nah.
You never heard
I
them
heard
cats?
about it.
Right. They some
You
Morris
know,
brothers, you know what I'm saying? Be dropping some real science, you know what I'm talking about? You had to check
yeah,
them out sometime, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But another question I want to ask, right? They say
Mm-hmm.
the Zulu nation believe that reptiles live inside the moon, right? They believe that reptiles live inside the moon, and there's some things like that going on, right? Then you have the
True.
Hebrew
Yeah.
Israelites, right? You know what I'm saying? Then you got the
Mm-hmm.
Hebrew Israelites, right? The Hebrew Israelites, they
Yeah.
believe that the clouds gonna crack open and 144,000 men or something like that is gonna come down on horses and chariots and swoop up all the good people and kill all the bad people and go back up in the cloud. And then you have
No.
maybe the Muslims, right? The Muslims believe that you get 72 virgins or 100 virgins when you die, if you do, you know what I'm saying, God's greatest work or whatever to become a martyr or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be. Right? Then you got the Christians. Christians believe some white guy, maybe even a black guy, gonna come up out the clouds, open his arms, save everybody, touch them on the forehead, and take them back home with
Yeah.
him. Tell me,
Well,
what do the Moorish Science Temple believe as far as the
oh,
end of the world, afterlife, or your spiritual ending, rebirth,
we
resurrection?
always know that man can never die. Spirit man can never die. We know that. We always know that spirit man lives on because we got to understand that we're electrical, chemical, spiritual, divine beings.
True that.
We're energy first, ethereal beings first. So how can an ethereal being die? When we took on this human body, you know what I'm saying, to conduct within this physical plane. So that spiritual consciousness can never die. It just be transferred to, et cetera, to and fro.
True that. True that. True
So
that.
we never die. I don't believe in heaven, hell, none of that. I believe everything is a state of mind, state of consciousness. You create your
True
own
that.
conditions.
True that. How you feel about the Trump getting shot thing in the political fiasco that's
I,
going on?
me personally, I feel like that was bogus. I feel like that's all a distraction. I feel like nothing but they put on the TV is nothing but one big distraction to keep people from really tying into the soil. Because once we get the soil, they know it's game over. We can evict them because they squatters on our land. Because they denounce the Constitution. So if you denounce the Constitution and you're not upholding the Constitution, which is for the people right and their property and liberty, that that they're the true citizens of the soil and do it the correct way, they can evict them.
Right.
That's what they scared of. You know what I'm saying?
True that. True that.
Whoa.
So tell me some books we can read to help better understand, you know what I'm saying, more science frame
All
of
right.
thought or school of thought.
All right. All right. You got the Moorish Holy Quran. You know what I'm saying? Circle 7. You know what I'm saying? That teaches you about, the science and the land. Then you got the magnificent Prince Uriel Kabir Bey book called the O Economicus, which teach you the deed of the land. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the Samagandi by the same one, Prince Uriel Bey, called the Semagundi, which is the deed, the languages, the born stone, basically the language, the customs and usages of our ancient forebears that was here on this soil. And this what tells us what's going on with the land, etc.
Okay, yeah.
And we got the big book called the Admarium book, Matamia. It's a big book by Prince Uriel.
Okay.
And then they took all that offline, like you can't even order them books no more because it's the deed to the Americas, it's the deed to the world, it's the true history of the Asiatic man.
Okay. True that. Gonna have to definitely get into that, you know what I'm saying? And for the viewers and anybody that might want to donate to, you got a cash app you want to drop down in the link description or something, you know what I'm saying, in case somebody want to donate to you or check you out any social media sites.
I'm on TikTok up on the @Murasan Ali, and I'm on Facebook up on the set El Jamal Abdul Ali. And you know, I'm really ain't even, you know, if y'all want to donate, you can donate at Cash App at Bounce Out Jeff. You know what I'm saying? You could donate there if y'all feeling like y'all want to donate, because we're gonna really get, if me and bro gonna build.
Yeah, we definitely gonna build, you know what I'm saying? It's just an introduction, you know what I'm saying, interview. We're gonna build back. It's gonna put this out in the universe, build some energy and momentum behind it. Get to it.
Word.
Yeah. But before we close out though, you know what I'm saying? Let me know about the youth out there where you at, man. How the youth doing out there where you at?
The youth, I'm gonna say the youth is so distracted and misguided. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's gonna take, you know, upright men that's gonna, you know, show them the right way. Show them it is a way. If nobody demonstrate and manifest a way and just keep talking, they're gonna continue to be distracted and continue to go astray. But as soon as somebody manifests the right way, they're gonna come.
Okay, yeah, true that.
That's
True
what
that.
we got going on right now.
What do you think of some things that we need for the youth? What do you think they need?
They need to learn. They need to learn their true self. They need to learn their true history. They need to learn, you know, that it's things that's protecting them, that they don't have to do certain things to get you know, to get money. They don't have to sell dope to get money, et cetera, et cetera. You know, it's a way. It's a way out for the youth. We just got to manifest for the youth. Make a way, a circuit for them. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Right.
They just waiting on the right ones to do it.
Right. And before we close out, is there anything you want to tell the melanated people worldwide, you know what I'm saying, as far as the gender, you know what I'm saying, or what we need to be focused on, which way we need to be marching direction, or any just words you want to drop?
All right. I feel like, you know, as a people, we should focus on more of what belongs to us as a race of people here in America. You know what I'm saying? What laws protects us? You know what I'm saying? As a people. You know what I'm saying? What is it that we need to do to push forward that needs to be done according to what was inherited to us by birthright? You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like we need to do. So we need to learn more of the Constitution, because the Constitution don't belong to the Christian European nation. It's not for them. They adopted it, but that's not what it wasn't written for them. It was written for the melanated people, because it was mainly established and ordained by our Moorish forefathers and foremothers, not them. Okay. That's the noble fathers.
Do that. That's
so once we know right history, right law, I feel like we can move forward as a people and stop, you know, basically unify.
True that.
Support one another. That's it.
True that. I'm riding with you, brother. And I appreciate you for coming on the channel real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to keep up too much of your time, you know what I'm saying? I see you standing on your square, you know what I'm saying? You keep doing what you're doing, man. And I'm gonna leave you the same way I came, with plenty much love, honor, respect, my brother.
All right, peace, bro.
Peace, brother.
Peace.